Good afternoon to dear students. We will read the chapter of dignity of labor today. Dignity of labor. Sohan often spends his afternoons with the gardener Ramu. He learns from him how to plant seedlings, take care of plants, and which flower grows where. His parents often scold him for wasting time with gardener. His parents advise him to spend his time in reading books or watching some educational shows on TV. His parents often tell him that Ramu is illiterate and knows nothing. Don't waste your time with him. Better gain some knowledge and make good use of your afternoons. Sohan wondered why his parents felt that spending time with Ramu was a waste. He knew all about plants, the weather and the soil, and even could tell him wonderful stories about plants. He also taught him many poems and folk tales. Sohan knew much more about plants else than his friends. We all live in a society. Different people do different kinds of job in a society. Some are doctors, some are teachers, some work in factories, some go to the offices, some manage shops, and some sell vegetables, and some keep the streets clean by sweeping and removing garbage. This is called division of labor. Our lives run smoothly only when all the people do their work properly. Can you imagine what would happen if there were no one to clean the streets and collect the garbage, or there were no vegetable sellers or doctors? We ourselves cannot do everything. We need the help of others to get all kinds of work done. So we should respect all other people who do different kind of jobs. Sweepers, janitors and toilet cleaners do very important work. They help us to keep the neighborhood clean. Dignity of labor. Shanti is a sweeper. She cleans the road and drains. She goes from house to house to collect household garbage. She goes to work in every early morning. She feels very tired as she has to walk a lot. She sometimes requests for water as she goes from house to house. She is given water in a disposable paper cup, but she is never allowed inside the house. No work is inferior or superior in itself. It is absolutely wrong to consider any work as high or low. All work, especially physical work, is defined as labor. People who do physical labor may not be as educated as them, but they too do possess a lot of knowledge about their field of work. They work very hard to earn money and look after their families. Most of these people try to educate their children and send them to good schools so that they can live a respectable life. The work itself is a dignity. Dignity of labor is the respect we show for all kinds of job without regarding any job superior or inferior. In his ashram, Mahatma Gandhi and other inmates did all kinds of work with their own hands: sweeping, cleaning, washing and disposal of waste. We should never be ashamed of the kind of work we do. We should always respect and love our work and the work other people are doing. A work becomes undignified if it is done in a wrong way and by unfair means. Similarly, a work becomes dignified if it is done loyally and by honest means. Treating everyone as equal. In India, before independence, low caste people were made to do menial jobs like sweeping the floor and cleaning the toilets. High caste people ill-treat them. Low caste people were considered untouchables, so they were forced to live outside the village. They were also not allowed to use the wells that were used by high caste people and pray in temples meant for high caste people only. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, fought against untouchability. he named untouchable as Harijans. Harijans means the people of God. Gandhiji worked for the upliftment of Harijans. Many years ago, two brothers were traveling in a cart. After a while, the cart driver came to know about the occupation of their family members. He at once stopped the cart and pushed the boys out of it rudely. It was a hot afternoon and the two brothers were very thirsty. They begged for water, but no one gave them a drop. They were helpless as they were not allowed to drink water from common tanks and wells in the village. The younger brother's name was Bhimrao Ambedkar. He became one of the first untouchables to obtain a college education in India. He grew up to become famous across the world as Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. He fought for the rights of people like him. He became the first law minister of independent India. He is also known as the father of Indian Constitution. He drafted the Constitution of independent India. Okay, so read the chapter. For project, I gave you the project as to read the chapter. Yes or no? So read this chapter, and again one chapter I gave you, that is senses in animals. That also two you have to read and give it to me. Okay, then next I will give you the multiple choice questions and the fill in the blanks now.